Can I do it?
No, do it. I'm doing it.
Can you say Marc Jacobs
My Jacob.
in cream and sugar?
Cream and sugar.
Look at my bird. Look. Look at it. Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be doing this look right here. And I'm like obsessed with the way that it came out. Like, can you tell how glittery and sparkly it looks? Can you tell? I want to get a little bit more creative with looks. I am like so obsessed with Mitchell. If you guys follow him on Instagram, I'll leave a picture of his page right here. But I'm just obsessed with the way that he does makeup, and I know everybody probably is. Oh, was that on my teeth the whole time? And I don't understand how people overseas are just like amazing at makeup, like no matter what. Like, I don't understand what's in that water, because whatever's in that water, I want it. I want it. Give it to me. Bring it to America. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I did not change my Demi Lovato t-shirt, but I did my hair and makeup for you guys for this video, so if you wanted me to change my shirt, you're asking for a lot. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop blabbing now. Everything that I used will be listed down below in the description box. And make sure you subscribe before you leave. Follow me on all of my other social media platforms, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. I will link them down below in the description bar as well. And stay tuned, because I am preparing a pretty good giveaway. What better way to start off the new year than with new makeup and other fun things? So make sure you follow me on there, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell for when I upload a video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome back. Jumping in, I'm just applying this Clinique Even Better moisturizer to my face so I can soak in while we do the eyes. I did my brows off camera. This is what I use as per usual. And now I'm going in to prime my lid. I'm going in with the P. Louise Shadow Base. This is in Rumor 0.5. I find it best for it to be a little tacky, and then I start patting it in. It's just my preferred method, and then I tap it in a little bit with my fingers and then go over it and tap it more, and that's just the way I feel like it applies best on my lids. So I'm going in with this ColourPop palette. This is the I Think I Love You palette, and I'm grabbing that dark brown shade in the corner, and I'm going to start packing this onto my outer corner and my crease. And I'm using a really small pencil brush to pack on the color first. Wherever you pack on the color first is where you're going to get the most pigmentation and the most product payoff. So that's why I'm doing this first, because my base is still sticky and I want this to be super pigmented. So once I have the initial color put down, I'm going in with this shade from the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm kind of putting this over top of that first shade, but I'm kind of also using the same shade to diffuse the edges of the first one. So I'm kind of packing it on there, and then once I feel like the product is less on my brush, then I start buffing out the edges like I am doing here. But I'm doing this in a lot of steps. I really want to pack on the color, diffuse it, pack on the color, diffuse it. So this look does take a little bit more time with the blending. So I picked up a little bit more of the Zulu shade, and I'm just pretty much doing windshield wiper motions back and forth so we could start making the crease a little bit more diffused. Then to blend that shade out, I'm going in with the orange shade first from the same Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. Going in with the orange shade first, continuously diffusing that shade, and then I'm going in with the yellow to help blend the orange to the brow bone so we don't have like a harsh demarcation that it's orange and then it's kind of like skin tone. I wanted to add the yellow in there to help it really fade nicely. Once I have that all nice and diffused, I am going back in with the brown from the Zulu palette on my Morphe M508 brush, and I'm throwing this really into my crease socket, like right into the crease socket. That's pretty much where I'm applying it, and then I'm just kind of lightly buffing it out. And then I'm just repeating the same steps with the orange and the yellow. And of course, I'm going in with a bone colored shadow to help diffuse the yellow towards the brow bone. You guys guessed it, but this is what makes blending so important. Now I'm grabbing a black and I'm just tapping it onto the outer corner, just slightly going over it with some brown so it's not too harsh. I didn't want it to be super black. I'm just adding the black to just make it a darker brown, if that makes sense. I'm going in with this Laura Mercier Caviar stick. I'm not too sure of the shade name, and I'm just throwing this in the center of my lid. Now you could use whatever you want. You could cut your lid, you could put a colorful pressed shadow on there. I'm going in with it first initially from the tube, and then I'm going in with a brush just to you know, fix the edges a little bit, buff out the edges, and then I'm just actually grabbing it from the brush, from the applicator, and also throwing it onto the lid as well. I thought that this was going to be a little bit more intense, so this is technically going to be our base. I'm putting the brown shadow that we first put on the outer edges of the shimmer shade so that everything blends nicely together. I'm going in with this Stila Little White Lies in the shade Yellowtails, and this didn't turn out as good as I thought it was going to. The shade is beautiful, the formula is beautiful, just the color kind of threw me off a little bit because it's really like a bright yellow gold, and I have a lot of like orangey warmer tones in the crease. So I lightly pressed that onto my lid just to give an extra glitter effect. Moving on to complexion, for foundation, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow and Infallible Pro Matte Foundations, mixing them together, dotting them on my face, and then I actually ended up mixing in the Farsali Gold Elixir drops with that. So I really love this combination. It makes my skin look so beautiful. It's not heavy on the skin at all. I just put 1 or 2 drops of the Gold Elixir in there, and it just gives me such a beautiful glow. And I have dry skin, so that's why I like the glow. If you have oily skin, I would just suggest staying with the Infallible Matte Foundation. And actually, when I was blending this foundation onto my face, I realized it was way too dark. Like, do you see my face? So I had to just grab a super light foundation that I had next to me and just kind of even that out. And right here, I'm just quickly popping on my lashes. I used Flutter Intoxicating. For concealer, of course, we're going back in with the Fenty Beauty Concealer. This is in the shade 140. This was the first time I used this underneath my eyes, and I do have to say it's a beautiful concealer. I like how creamy and hydrating it is. It's not drying at all, and I think it's really, really nice. I have to say, even after I set it, it looked beautiful. And I'm really liking it so far. I have to say, I don't wear the Fenty Beauty foundation because I have dry skin, and that's a matte foundation. But this concealer is really, really nice. I'm impressed. I do. I have to say, I'm impressed. Okay, this is my new obsession. This is the Laura Gellar Filter First Concealer, and this is in like a dark shade. I think it's in the shade Deep or Dark, one of the two. And I literally use this to cream contour all the time because it's so beautiful. Like, when I tell you I get the perfect nose contour with this shade and with this formula, I'm just like, I'm blown away by it. So I just pretty much throw it in the areas that you just saw me apply it on. And now I'm just going in with my damp beauty blender and blending everything out. And then I go in with a angled nose contouring brush. This one is by Luxie, and I pretty much just blend out my nose contour. I've been loving this product for nose contour, for cream contour altogether. I think it's absolutely amazing. Once I blended it out with a brush, I'm going in with my damp beauty blender to pick up any excess product. And then to set my under eyes and the center of my face, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Powder, and it is so nice. It really is. It's very nice. I did still use a little bit of my RCMA powder closest to my under eye area, but honestly, guys, this is so nice. I understand the hype. I honestly really do. Another product that I'm super obsessed with and I'm really impressed with is this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Powder Foundation. I use this in a deeper shade to just set my contour, and wow, this shade is everything, especially mixed with that cream contour. I'm in it. So I'm just throwing this on the outer perimeter of my face. For highlighting, I'm going in with this Pure Cosmetics Bronze and Brighten palette. I'm just grabbing the highlighter shade. I did get this in Epoxy Charm a long time ago, but it is a really, really nice palette. If it is available, I will link it down below, but I cannot promise you anything because it was an Epoxy Charm. And I'm just throwing this pretty much everywhere because this highlight is so stunning. It's just such a perfect champagne-y gold highlight. It's really, really beautiful, and it doesn't look powdery. It kind of looks wet on the skin, and that's what I love. For blush, I'm going in with Note Cosmetics Desert Blush, or is it Desert Rose? I don't know. And I'm just going right over top of my bronzer and my highlight just to really help mesh the three together. Going back to the under eyes, I'm grabbing a brown liner and I'm throwing this in my waterline, dragging it underneath on my lower lash line, blending the eyeliner on the lower lash line out with a small shader brush. And then I'm going in with a brown shade just to further blend it out as well. Pretty much throw all those browns that you used in your crease on your lower lash line and you're golden. Then I'm just applying some mascara to the lower lashes and we are moving on to lips. This is a Flower Beauty lip liner. I'm not too sure of the name of it, but I actually end up going in with my KKW nude liner in the shade number 1 because I'm so obsessed with that lip liner. It's not even funny. I've literally been through 4 of them. I can't. The formula, the color, everything to me is just perfect. So I'm just lining my lips and then I'm going in with Dose of Colors Desi X Katie My Girl lipstick, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye! And I could be what you wanna be, and I can feel but you lie for me. Take me to a